going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to everyone that's in the building right now. If you are here, you can hear me clearly. Please drop a one in the chat for me. Please drop a one in the chat. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly out there so we can get right into today's show. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly out there. Just drop a one so we can get right into it. Drop a one in the chat, y'all. Drop y'all ones. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly. We're going to get into it today. We're going to get into it. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me clearly, though. Okay, I see some ones. I see some ones. Let me get two more ones, y'all. Let me get two more ones. Two more ones so we could get right into it. Okay. Shout out to everyone in the building. Shout out to everyone in the building. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. And of course, we are back right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. I'm y'all host, DS1 Ross, of course. I appreciate all the love and the support. Salute to everyone that's in the building. Salute. Shout out to my lovely lady Mars that always come through and hold it down. Thank y'all so much. Shout out to the visionaries as always, man. Of course, we are back right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. We got another great show lined up for you guys today. But before we get into it, y'all, couple of announcements. Make sure y'all go and check out the merchandise. The merch store is open. Y'all go and check it out. We'll definitely we're starting to work on getting some hoodies and some sweatshirts into the store. But we still got some t-shirts left. We still got some things up in the store. Y'all go check out the merch, man. Check out the merch. You see something, you like it, cop it, man. Y'all know how y'all do. Y'all ask for the merchandise, man, and it's there. We still working on some new prints. But y'all go check out the merch, man, and cop, man. I appreciate everyone who has supported. But make sure y'all go and check out the merch store, man. Make sure y'all go check out the merch store. I know my mods will be dropping the link. Y'all go and check out the merch, man. Y'all go and check out the merch. Man, I got a lot going on, as y'all know. We're getting closer and closer to the finish line with the new baby. So just been gearing up for a lot of things. I'm at the end of, I think this is my fourth semester. My fourth semester in school. Coming up on the end of that. So got a lot going on, y'all. But regardless, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate all y'all coming through and always showing love and support. And you guys who hit the Cashapp, you guys who hit the Venmo, and just showing y'all support, man, and most importantly, being here and listening and learning. So I just wanted to shout y'all out for that, as always, man. And we're gonna get into the show. But I'm gonna shout everyone out that's in the chat, and then we're gonna get into it. If you are new here, you are watching the vertical feed, double tap your screen. Shout out to Mark McJoy in the building. Peace, my brother. Shout out to Self University in the building. Salute. Hey, Miss Rainer Woman. Shout out to you, Miss Rainer Woman. I appreciate you. One of my lovely lady mods that always come through and hold it down for me. Thank you so much, Miss Rainer Woman. I appreciate it. As always, thank you. Shout out to my man Astro in the building. Bro said I'm rolling up now. City Boy Floyd in the building. Salute. What up, Club? Club says T.I. has always been a snake. Yeah, that's what Gucci Man said about him. Shout out to Young Reyes in the building. What up, Young Reyes? How you doing, bro? See who else is up in here. See who else is up in here. Shout out to Jay from Philly. Yeah, X is just like X's music is just fitting for this series that I've been doing, the darkness of fame, the dark side of fame, excuse me, the dark side of fame. It's like X music just fits with the time right now. With the time that's going on in the music industry, all you got to do is play DMX and it's gonna fit. It's going to fit. Yeah, X is one of my favorites, Raina. I'm surprised you love DMX. What you doing loving some DMX? I wouldn't think you like DMX, honestly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna get some I'm gonna holler at some guys, man, and I'm gonna get some theme music for the channel. I'm gonna get some theme music for the channel, you know, because we come right now, we in the fourth quarter, and coming up next year, I'm gonna do another channel revamp, Raina. So I won't be playing no more music or none of that. I'll be just having my own, smooth instrumentals and new backgrounds and all of that. So y'all stay tuned for that too, man. Just got a lot going on. And y'all just work with me. And I appreciate y'all. Shout out to Cuzzo in the building. What up, Cuzzo? Shout out to Jeff Reviews in the building. Appreciate you. What's up, Monica Howard? How you doing? Shout out to Monica in the building. I don't know what you talking about, homie. I don't know what you talking about. What up, Itch? Shout out to Itch in the building. What's up, EA? John in the building. Good afternoon, brother. Salute to you. Appreciate that, Young Reyes. Oh, it's all love, Jay from Philly. I appreciate you tuning in, bro. Dirty South workouts. Salute, salute. Shout out to my brother Bob in the building. What up, Bob? Salute. The theme music is nice though. Yeah, I try. I try to match the music with the title a little bit. I love DMX because he was the truth. Facts. Facts. Shout out to Boogeyman in the building. Salute, fam. Salute. I appreciate you. Shout out to Papa Flocka in the building. Salute, my brother. Salute, salute. Appreciate your support. Shout out to everyone that's coming through. Shout out to my man Outrageous TV. Salute, salute. You caught me at the beginning today, bro. Salute, salute. Shout out to everyone that's pulling up. If you are in the vertical feed, do me a favor and double tap your screen. Y'all see today's show. We're going to continue with this series. I told y'all, the dark side of fame. Young Dro realizes he has no friends in the industry. Young Dro realizes he has no friends in the industry. T.I. laughs at his addiction. Now, we're going to get to the video where T.I. is laughing at Young Dro. But if you are here, make sure you answer the poll. Answer the poll. Mr. D in the building. What up, Mr. D? Salute. Boogeyman says a lot of these dudes in the industry are sick, so it's no surprise about Young Dro and T.I. I was surprised though, Boogeyman. I was surprised, man. Because the reason why I like to do this type of content where I'm drawing a parallel from the industry to us is because a lot of people around you either still want to be in the industry or at one point wanted to be in the industry. Whether it's music, whether it's movies, no matter if it's fashion. And what I always go back to is I go back to the interviews Because see, I'm an interview watcher. I like to watch the artist interviews because that's how you get to know the artist. And usually in the interviews is where they tell a lot of things, things that's not going on in the music business or things that are going on in the music business. Right. And whenever I watch T.I.'s interviews, right, I always felt like T.I. has some sense and he has some, he always comes across as this stand-up dude, right? T.I. always talk like he's this stand-up professional black man that needs to be revered, that needs to be respected and all of this stuff, right? That's how he presents himself. He even went as far as naming his podcast Expeditiously. like that's such a big word, but he created a podcast off of this. And it's because he was going around using these words in interviews and in conversations, and people thought he was talking over their heads. But all he did was start reading the dictionary, So I always thought T.I. was a stand-up guy, I always thought that. So it surprised me when I saw him do what he did. It really surprised me because I wouldn't expect that, But this is the dark side of fame. Listen, everybody can blame who they want to blame. Y'all could blame Diddy. Y'all could blame Russell Simmons. Y'all could blame Leo Cohen. Y'all could blame whoever y'all want. But remember, everything in life takes some form of what? Participation. Participation. And I think a lot of people forget about this, especially black folk that's in the industry, famous black people. See, some of these people think because they didn't do as worse as other people have done, they haven't destroyed as much people as other people have done, they haven't screwed over as many people as other people have done. People walk around and think nothing's going to happen to them. People walk around and think that they're not going to have to pay the toll or bear the burden of selling your soul. This is why you have so many people ready to sign up to the devil. Because y'all think that y'all gonna have some type of control. Yeah, I'm gonna go in there and get a check and I ain't gonna bend over. You know how many niggas I heard say that? Yeah, I'm gonna get in the industry and just work hard. I ain't gonna never have to spread my cheeks. Says who? You? Who are you? Oh, so you think you bigger than the program. See, spreading your butt cheeks is part of the program. We heard what Q said from day 26. Some people sign up just to get, and that's how they make their money. So you got a bunch of niggas who think they're gonna come off the street and gonna tell these corporate execs what they not gonna do. See, What I told y'all about those Diddy parties? I told y'all the Diddy parties are invite only. There is no niggas off the street hearing music and gonna walk to a Diddy party. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that, y'all. So all these people have signed up in some form or fashion because you signed your name on that dotted line. And see, in Young Dro's case, he signed on a dotted line trusting somebody who he thought was his homeboy. This is what happened with Dro. Young Dro signed with Grand Hustle. He signed with T.I., a dude that he knew from the street, that he felt like he could trust, that he thought was his homie. But tell me, when the last time you heard a Young Dro album? When have we heard a Young Dro album? Last time I heard of Young Dro, he was what was the last hit from Young Dro? Damn, it was so long ago. It was that song that he made after Shoulder Lean. That's crazy. That's crazy. What's up, Taylor? Grim Reaper says, you took that. What up, Grim Reaper? What up, Riz Lyricist? Grant Abbey says, why is everyone so obsessed with Diddy? He's a chomo. He's going to get whacked, period. Oh, okay. Thanks for telling us. Non-compliance will get you shelved. Say that again, Itch. Hey, Shaw Newsom, how you doing? Shout out to Miss Shaw Newsom in the building. How you doing? It's been a minute. Oh, okay, Young Reyes. But when I watch this, right, and we getting ready to get into the video. We're gonna get into the video, and I was like, "We in the city." Yeah, that was. When did that come out? Like 2000 and what? 15? When that came out, like 2015? Shannon B. Shout out to Shannon B. But when I was watching the clip, all that came to my mind was, this is a learning lesson for Dro. That situation that we getting ready to watch, right, is also, it should be a breaking point for him. And for him to understand that his connection to the industry is what's keeping him connected to drugs. This is what Young Dro needs to realize. You still being signed to this industry and still being obligated to these contracts is why you can't stay off drugs. You think these famous niggas are sober? You think none of them do drugs, right? Huh? Come on now. We already found the drug that they all like. It's called baby oil. Right? Didn't we just find that out? That they love baby oil. They turned baby oil to a drug. So 90 to 95% of these artists are on drugs. Their CEOs are on drugs. Their managers are on drugs. They on that baby oil, Shannon B. They on that baby oil. It's called GHB. On the streets, it's called liquid ecstasy. They all on drugs. So Young Dro is trying to get clean because the narrative that's being pushed about Young Dro is drugs is affecting his work ethic. Drugs is the reason why he's not putting out music. When we know that that's bullshit. Because Dro was on ecstasy when he made all his hits. T.I., you didn't have a problem with him popping pills. You didn't have a problem with him popping Molly when he was writing hits for Grand Hustle. Because every time Dro dropped something, it hit the radio. It's not like Dro's not a good artist. Dro put out hits every time he dropped. He's one of those hit single guys. He's gonna give you a hit single. On every tape, you're gonna get a hit single out of Dro. But Dro can't make that music if he not high. Everybody's not like Future. Future can rap about drugs and not be on drugs because he on some other shit we don't know about. Because he on some other shit we don't know about. And who's to say Future's not on drugs? He's just not on the drugs that we think he's on. Future don't sip lean. Future don't sip lean. You see? So guys like Dro don't understand that you can't get off drugs, my brother, because you won't get out the industry. Because every time you in that industry environment, you got to be high. Because you know you sold your soul to the devil and you know you can't cope with dealing with those thoughts soberly. And this is what's happening in the industry. This is what's happening in the industry. This is why the industry wants their artists to stay high. Just stay high and stay in the studio. Because see, when you get off them drugs, right? When you get off them drugs and you start separating yourself from the industry, guess what you start remembering? All the shit they done to you. Double tap the screen if you are in the vertical feed, y'all. See, this is why they want you to stay high. They want you to stay medicated. They want you to stay sedated. They always want you to stay in this altered state of reality. Because this is how they get away with abusing you. You see? You see how this goes? You see? This is what's happening with Young Dro. He doesn't realize this. This is what happened. The same thing that's going on with Young Dro is what they did to DMX. Now you see why I played them? Now, do you see why I played them? See why I played X during the show? Shout out to the underrated one in the building. Salute. Salute, my brother. That's what they did to X. They knew X had an addiction. DMX had a crack addiction since he was a young boy. Remember when I did the show about DMX, when DMX first passed away? And I showed y'all how DMX got hooked on drugs. He got tricked by an OG, or a guy who he thought was his OG in the hood, when he just was nothing but an old ass predator. And that's how DMX got hooked on crack. So DMX been hooked on crack since he was a teenager. He didn't get hooked on crack when he got in the industry. You see? They just look at X for his talents and how they can use it. And they wanted to get they try to get as much as they can out of you. They try to drain you. And if they feel like you're getting weak, they pump you up with more drugs. What you need? What you need? You need me to get some girls? You need me to get you some girls in here so you can get your energy up? So we could get back to making some hits? You need me to bring 5 girls in here? You want me to bring 2 porn stars in here? What you need? You need an orgy? What you need to make a hit? I'ma go get it. We got the resources. What do you need? Oh, T.I., I need Molly, bruh. You think these niggas don't have drug dealers in the studio with the artists? The lean man is in the studio. The pill man is in the studio. Or he's one phone call away. One phone call away. You see, they arrested Diddy's drug mule. Who was going to pick up the drugs from the drug mule? Young Miami. One call away. What do you need? We need another shoulder lean. Okay, boom. Here you go, T.I. See? See? Then Dro get missing for about 2 years, get missing, don't drop nothing, come back, drop another banger, bing, disappear for 2 years, run the streets. This is what DMX was doing. This is why they kept DMX in the studio. Because when you get high, you like to wander off, especially if you're getting high to basically survive a stressful situation or a stressful environment. Man, them niggas get to roaming when they get high. That's what Dro do. Dro get high, next thing you know, he in the strip clubs, he in Blue Flame for the next 2-3 months, throwing money. All the money he just made, he throwing it at the strippers, high off pills. This is what X was doing. Because the problem is the music industry. It's the fame. They don't realize this, y'all. The problem is the fame demon. The fame demon. You done fed the beast. One of the 7 deadly sins is what? Greed. What do you think a beast is? Greedy. He don't get enough. You can't feed him enough. He's never full. So we need some more hits, Dro. Come on, Dro. We got this money sitting right here. We trying to open up a budget, Dro. Now he's stressed because he got to come back to this situation and got to hear niggas talking a bunch of shit to him, downing them, saying a bunch of stuff. And then after all that, they go get him some pills so he could go and do the music. This is what's happening. Jay Smart in the building. Salute, Jay Smart. 888. What up, 888? What? Jay-Z say fame is stronger than heroin. It is. Because it's a demon. It's really a demon. What's up, Cynical? I see you in the building. What up, UFO? Rubber Band Banks was a wild song and a hit. Yeah, Rubber Band Banks was fire. That was actually the song I was trying to figure out, 888. That was the song after Shoulder Lean. It was Rubber Band Banks. Rubber Band Banks. Boing, oing, oing, oing. Dro was the one who started all of that, that supercalifragilistic, like how niggas rap now in Atlanta. Like how a lot of that fly, that shit that, like how Future rap, that futuristic, always talking about his clothes, and that shit came from Dro. Dro was the first one doing that. Go back and listen to Rubber Band Banks. Go back and listen to that album. He was talking that Guapanese, Chinese, making his own lingo. That shit started with Dro. That was started with Dro. Go back and listen to it. We talking about before Future, before Scooter, before 21 Savage, before OJ the Juice Man, because OJ the Juice Man is the first one from Zone 6 Atlanta that was talking that fly shit. First nigga with colorful jewelry, colorful cars. Now later everything, that was Dro. On Zone 6 side with 21 Savage and all of them, that started with OJ the Juice Man. Quarter brick, half a brick, whole brick, hey. Quarter pound, half a pound, whole pound, okay. That started with Juice Man pulling up in orange cars. Colors burnt orange. Shoes burnt orange. That was Juice Man. Before Future was talking that fly shit, it was Juice Man. On the west side of Atlanta, it was Dro. Dro was the one who taught them niggas how to dress. Who you think taught T.I. to wear polo? That's Young Dro. PSC. Yeah. PSC. Them PSC niggas. Why you think they fly niggas? That's because of Dro. It's because of Young Dro. But see, what Young Dro don't want to say, and a lot of these Southern artists, they really don't speak up like the up north artists. Like, I noticed that up north niggas, we a lot more vocal. We're a lot more vocal. Hey, Brownie. We're a lot more vocal. Especially our rappers. We're a lot more vocal. In the South, they don't really do too much of that. They keep a lot of shit in-house. And what we getting ready to watch is Young Dro being so frustrated, but he got to remember he's under contract. He's under contract, y'all. And what happens when Your friends don't act like your friends no more. They start acting like they your boss. They start treating you like you work for them. Watch the look on his face, y'all. Fair use, YouTube. Fair use, fair use, fair use. We getting ready to get into this video. Fair use. Let me share my screen. And y'all just pay attention to Young Dro's body language, man. And listen to his tone when he speaks. He sounds defeated, man. And it's like T.I. just sitting there playing the businessman. Like he don't even care about his friend. And it's quite sad, man. So let's get into this. What's up, Proper Groovy? How you doing? Let's get into it. Let me make sure the volume is on.
Into rehab. When was that call and I said this is the time? Because I mean, for my whole career, I would see Dro in the club with me every week, and Dro is performing. Dro is at every stage. You were the epitome of an artist because you were out.
Yeah. Well, I got tired like of the same things, like, you know what I mean, like over and over again, get high and saying I'm not getting high, and you know, repeating the same.
Laughing like hell at this man struggle. This man talking about it real, overcoming the real struggle. This man back in there.
I will ask you, because your crew just do nothing but laugh. Like even this now too.
Now this bozo T.I., this bozo talking like he ain't laughing. Hey, man, this nigga KD, man. Nigga KD back there laughing, man. This man telling his life story. He telling all his struggle, man. And you just sitting back there laughing, man. Like your old goofy ass ain't sitting there laughing either. Like you not sitting there laughing either, nigga. Oh, that KD back there laughing, man. Shut up, hoe ass nigga. You should have told your mans ain't shit funny. You supposed to check your mans, T.I. But I see what you trying to do. You trying to embarrass Dro. You trying to embarrass him. A lot of people are going to call this a humiliation ritual. He trying to embarrass his homie. Because how he's up there talking.
T.I.'s like, welcome to Sober Dro. Like, nobody takes it serious.
But you know what, though?
Now, y'all just heard what DJ Envy said, right? He said, nobody takes Dro being sober serious. So that means nobody took his addiction serious. He said, none of y'all taking sober Dro serious. No one's taking sober Dro serious. Everyone's laughing at sober Dro. So you know what that tells a person like me? See, that tells a person like me that y'all was laughing at him when he was high. Y'all was laughing at him when he was down bad off them pills. Y'all was laughing at him. Y'all thought it was a joke. Because now y'all not taking him serious that he want to be sober now. Pay attention to this, y'all. This is the proof that you have no friends in this industry. You have no friends. And this is the dark side of fame. Because a lot of people get famous and lose everybody around them. And they have to realize that that's what comes with that shit. That's what comes with it. That's what you signed up for. Let's get back to the video. Hey, Miss Classy Creole. Shout out to Miss Classy Creole in the building. Another one of my lovely lady moms that always come through and hold it down. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Shout out to the lovely lady moms that's in the chat today. Let's get back to this video.
Bad pill got him. You let it all go after that.
Bad pill got him.
Actually, three.
Now, y'all heard that, right? He just said a bad pill got him, and they laughed. They laughing. T.I.'s laughing. Look at this nigga. He think it's funny too. Look, he thinks it's quite hilarious that a dude that he called his brother took a bad pill and almost died. It's funny to these niggas. See, Dro sitting there like, yo, my nigga's trying to embarrass me. Look how he looking. He like, yo, how my niggas trying to embarrass me? These supposed to be my niggas. They trying to embarrass me. They are embarrassing you, Dro. They are. They don't fuck with you like that, Dro.
He's telling the truth. Like, nah, but you know, it was more than that. It was actually I overdosed. You feel what I'm saying? And I used this platform with the thank God to.
Man, what's wrong with you, man?
That money.
What's wrong with you? He laughing in the background.
Man.
Now, this man just said he overdosed. And these niggas bust out laughing. This man just sat there and said he overdosed. And these niggas laughing. These niggas are laughing. They laughing at this shit. So did you niggas laugh when Rich Homie Quan just died? Huh, T.I.? With your hoe ass. You was just on Instagram, oh, rest in peace to Rich Homie Quan. He OD'd off a pill, you dummy. But you laughing. Weeks later, you on the radio with your homeboy who overdosed off a pill, and you laughing, nigga? You see how fake these niggas are? You see how fake these niggas? It's the same shit in this YouTube shit. They fake. Something bad happened to you, they'll use it as content. It's funny. But everybody was so sad when Rich Homie Quan overdosed. He overdosed off a pill. A bad pill. This nigga laughing at Dro. Somebody who he called his brother. Hey, Dro, let me tell you something, Dro. You ain't none of these niggas' brothers and you ain't none of their friends. Because at the end of the day, with these hoe ass niggas, it's about what you done for me lately. And they don't fuck with you like that because you haven't done nothing for Grand Hustle lately. So that's why they humiliating you, nigga. That's why they humiliating you. These are not your friends, homie. There are no friends in the industry. There are no brothers. These niggas will sell you out real quick. You'll be their sacrifice. Don't let that go over your head, Dro.
That's your brother, right? That's your brother. Crazy, man.
He's a mechanic.
K-Dub.
He's a mechanic. The mechanics always laughing.
K-Dub is a dastardly individual.
Look how this, look how, I can't stand this. I can't stand this nigga T.I. sometimes. He's a dastardly. Shut up. Dastardly is not a collegiate word. He's a dastardly individual. Nigga, why you trying to sound pristine? That's not a collegiate word, dastardly. Relax, nigga. You just start reading the dictionary. Why you ain't checking your man? Why you still making it a joke, T.I.? See, I see what your little hoe ass doing. That's that little light-skinned nigga shade. That's what, you know, light-skinned niggas get to do that a lot. They do that a lot. And shout out to my man, Corey Love. That's my bro. But a light-skinned nigga trait, when two dark-skinned niggas is going at it, you know what they do? They throw little innuendos and laugh and, you know, and then act like they ain't a part of it. I ain't say nothing wrong. That's what T.I. doing. That's what T.I.'s doing right now. He's instigating the shit. That light-skinned nigga instigating shit. That's what he's doing. He's instigating it. Oh, he's a dastardly individual. Oh, how can you laugh at that? Oh, come on, man. When he laughing and smiling and grinning while he's saying this shit. And he think Young Dro don't peep what's going on. But if y'all look at Dro's face, he know what's going on. And look how Dro just tried to play it off. He said, oh, he's a mechanic. You know, mechanics always think shit funny. He trying to throw it off. He trying to push it off. He trying to ignore it. He's trying to accept it as jokes. And these niggas keep pushing it. Watch this. Watch how they keep pushing it. This is how you know they trying to humiliate Dro. Watch how they do it again. Watch. Watch the light-skinned nigga instigate it.
So go ahead. So you almost overdosed.
Yo, I did.
No.
Know what I mean? And all of these things happened. The overdose. My daughter was on drugs. And, you know, career-wise, I wasn't where I wanted to be.
What is this? What's up?
These niggas still laughing. Now, this nigga just said, my daughter was on drugs. This nigga T.I. bust out laughing. This is supposed to be his friends. Now watch this sucker shit this nigga T.I. do. Watch this shit. See, this is why I don't play with none of that industry shit and none of these industry niggas. Because it would have went down in there. That nigga just disrespected that man's daughter. Laughing. Because his daughter got addicted to pills. These niggas laughing. I would have spit on T.I. I would have spit in your face, T.I. I'd have spit right in your face, nigga. It would have been whatever. It would have been whatever. See, with me, when you violate me like that, it's whatever after that. It's whatever. We could go to any level. Fuck a contract. Fuck grand hustle. Fuck your kids, your wife, everything. I'm going kamikaze. Niggas ever disrespect me like that in public, I'm going kamikaze on niggas. I'm going we throwing it all away right here, nigga, right in the radio station. We all going to jail because I'm going crazy. I would have went crazy on T.I. I'd have jumped up and started stalling on that nigga, throwing chairs, all that. I would have went ballistic in there. Oh, y'all niggas want to make fun of me? All right, watch this. I would have went ham. I would have went ham because you niggas not going to humiliate me. Y'all niggas think y'all better than me? Okay, watch this. That's why I don't get down with none of this industry shit. None of this, none of that. None of that. I control me. If I ain't controlling me, God gonna control me. Not no other nigga. Because he got a check from some fucking record label. You're not gonna come on national radio and embarrass me, nigga. We all going to jail. Fuck you, your company, all of that, nigga. It's whatever. They humiliating this man. And they supposed to be his friends. See, that's the key to all of this. They supposed to be his friends. And they're humiliating him about something he's not proud of. This is sad, Classy Creole. This is diabolical. I'm telling you, we'd all have been going to jail. That would have been me. Fuck a contract. Fuck Grand Hustle. Real talk.
What you man?
Hey, you finna get slapped, man. I mean, we cool, but I slapped the shit by that.
Oh man.
I'm just telling you, we
Hey, you ain't
cool.
gonna slap me now.
Now, what you want to do?
Hey, you ain't gonna slap me now.
What you want to do?
You gonna hurt yourself?
Yeah.
Don't let him take you out of your
All right.
Sober Dro. Come on, man.
No, I can do
Yeah, I'm
what I
in
want.
bank here though.
I can do
Like,
what I want to do.
Hey, listen.
Hey, man,
Hey, listen. Hey, both of y'all, all y'all, everybody came in the with me.
I ain't gonna go with you.
Hey, look, everybody came in the with me. Hey, look, everybody came in the with me. Hey, look, remember who you came in. Remember what we doing here, man. Come on, man. Let's get this together, bro. All right.
all right.
I'm sorry, guys.
Now,
First of all,
You not doing that to me. You not doing that to me. That's not happening. That's why I don't get down with this industry shit. I don't want to be down with none of you niggas. I don't want no sponsorships from none of you niggas. Keep all that shit. Cause ain't no nigga doing that to me. You ain't gonna shush me after a nigga just disrespected me and my kid. And you gonna tell me about some rap shit, nigga? You gonna tell me about a promo run? This nigga just disrespected me and my kid. Fuck a promo run. T.I., if I'm not mistaken, light-skinned, emotional nigga, you swung on Floyd Mayweather for Tiny. Tiny looked like some shit off the Goonies. You swung on Floyd Mayweather for your wife, nigga. You better have let Dro get his one off with homie. When them cameras went off, you better have let them niggas fight, nigga. Cause you swung on Floyd Mayweather after you cheated on your wife, had a baby on your wife, and when you found out she was over there with another little emotional nigga, except he ain't light-skinned, he ain't no yellow nigga like you, right? You went and tried to swing on Floyd for Tiny ugly ass. But this nigga ain't supposed to beat a nigga ass who's disrespecting him and his daughter in his face? You talking some rap shit? But when it came down to little ugly Tiny Toon, you ready to punch, you ready to fight Floyd Mayweather. For your little ugly troll that done got about 10 facelifts. How dare you, nigga? Talking about, you know why we came here for a promo run? You better than me, Dro. Let's watch this again, man. Better than me, Dro. Couldn't have been me, homie. It couldn't have been me. What's up, NICU grad? FTC Vice in the building. Shout out to Team Guardian. Let's get back to this, man. Couldn't have been me, Dro. Couldn't be me. Fuck Grand Hustle.
oh, Dro, congratulations on being
Absolutely.
2 years sober.
Yeah,
first
like
of
I
all.
was saying,
Three, actually.
three. I'm
yeah.
approaching 4. You feel what I'm saying? So, like all of these things happened to where it made me want to actually seek something better. You know what I mean? So when I took myself to rehab out in LA, did a couple months out there, and it was cool. You know what I'm saying? I got back out, and I was still tempted to live that kind of life, but I saw what was in front of me, and I was like, this is more valuable than what's behind me.
Now, if you just coming in, right? Just coming in, you on a vertical stream, make sure you tap the screen twice. But we just watched the video and we're going to watch it again of Young Dro get disrespected live on The Breakfast Club by his so-called homies. See, you know what else this taught me too? This situation taught me why the black men in the black manosphere tried to make a spectacle out of me when I told black men we need to heal before we build. See, that same behavior that T.I. and that little dirty nigga, because that's what you could tell he a little dirty nigga. He's a store runner for T.I. He go get T.I. break fixed and shit. He that nigga. These are the niggas who thought that black men's pain and black men learning how to deal with their pain and assess their pain correctly. These niggas thought that shit was funny. That's what happened to me. What up, D's? That's what happened to me in the space. When I told black men, let's heal, brothers. Let's form a brotherhood by assessing our traumas together and then building something together from that. Niggas laughed at me. The same thing they was doing to Dro when Dro was telling his story. They laughed at me because nobody, and I did a show about this, nobody take black men's pain serious, not even black men. See, I was the nigga who brought that to the space. And you know what niggas did? They laughed at me. They called me purple pill. Oh, we can't trust this nigga. We're not sure if he red pill. Because he talking about trauma and healing, and that's feminine. That's what niggas told me. See, if you was around back then, you know. But now if you fast forward years later, look how it's being done right in the hip hop industry. Look how black men do it. Look how rich black men do it to each other. See? The niggas look up to. Don't even give a fuck about their own friends. See that shit? You see that shit? Jay Smart in the building. What up, Jay Smart? Tiny look like Smokey Robinson. Oh, man. Taylor says, this is why I don't believe in telling young boys not to cry. Exactly. Me either. My son is on the way. And the moment I hear anybody tell my son not to cry, my son will never be around him again. I don't give a fuck who they are. I bet not ever hear nobody tell my son not to cry. Because if you tell my son not to cry, he will never be around you. Papa Flocka says, we don't win hand for lesser shit. Showing off for the masses. Absolutely. 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 Black men are the only men that has to be strong all the time and never can have an outlet and just supposed to take it. Exactly. Exactly. That was the whole point for creating that here, Triple Eight. Black men need a place where they could go and express themselves in a productive way. Not in a way that it has been done, in a productive way, around other men who want to see them thrive. You see, it has to be constructive. The environment just can't be an environment where men can come and unleash their feelings. It has to be controlled. The environment has to be controlled and contained. It needs to be a think tank. And think tanks, people don't just discuss ideas. They express how they feel about those ideas too. and all other past shit that went on. You thinking think tanks, they just sitting around writing all day? No, they talking and expressing themselves. And black men need this. You know why? Because that's why most of us unleash it on our goddamn women. Because black men don't have spaces in men that they can go to and feel safe around and know that they're safe around physically and emotionally and spiritually. A lot of shit that we need to be talking to men about, we be arguing with our fucking women. That's because we don't have no brotherhood. So our women got to hear it. Oh, you don't know what it is to be a man. Nigga, your woman shouldn't have to fucking hear that. Your woman shouldn't have to hear that shit. Just like she shouldn't come home from work if she's working and take her day that went difficult out on you. Nigga, you ain't supposed to blame her for why your life is hard as a black man. That's why you need brothers to talk to. You know, brothers that's going through the same shit. You don't need to be beating that shit up inside your woman head. You don't know what it is to be a black man in America. I know some niggas that do. Why don't you go talk to them? But when you go and try to talk to them about it, guess what these hoe ass niggas do? They get to laughing. They get to laughing. Then when a nigga delete himself, oh, what happened, son? Yo. Now everybody confused. I'm sick of you hoe ass niggas who think everything is jokey and funny. Then when a nigga blow his brains out, oh my God, why he didn't come and try to talk to nobody? Because you bitch ass niggas think everything funny. That's why he didn't come and tell nobody. Because all you bitch ass niggas gonna do is laugh. That's why. Cornball ass niggas think everything a joke. Niggas be screaming out for help. Niggas be laughing. Oh, that nigga going through it right now, boy. That nigga fucked up right now, boy. Then the nigga walk in the house and blow his brains out. Now you niggas faking like y'all, yo, that was the bro. Yo, that was my man. Yo, he could have just came and talked. Shut your bitch ass up. Because all you was going to do is go run and tell the next nigga, yo, you know, boy was just telling me in the hallway he's stressed out and he don't know what to do, boy. Yo, that shit crazy, right? That's what you hoe ass. That's why I don't be around you hoe ass niggas. That's why I don't come around you niggas. Because that's what you bitch niggas do. Yo, boy was just telling me he's stressed out. He don't know what he gonna do. You niggas make a joke out of it and make a spectacle out of us. This is what you hoe ass niggas be doing. Other men, I'm talking to you niggas. I ain't talking to these women. I'm talking to y'all. Bitch ass nigga. You think it's funny that I'm depressed? Oh, that's funny? Hoe ass nigga? But when I back out and rob you, now I'm wrong. See, this is the shit. This is why I stay away from you niggas. Cause then if a nigga get mad and send one of you niggas to Jesus Day room, now he wrong. Yo, boy just snapped. No, niggas got tired of niggas playing with him. Cause niggas be running around here playing with life. Thinking shit funny. You think addiction is funny? Hoe ass nigga? You think depression is funny? Hoe ass nigga? All right, whole list. One up top. Hoe one up top. Check. Hoe ass nigga. Now that's funny, right? How about I stamp this happy face on? Yeah. How about that? It's still funny? Now we gonna laugh when you at your local funeral home. Yeah. Now let's laugh now. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. Ooh. Now it ain't funny, right? It ain't funny no more. Oh, it ain't funny no more. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Now it ain't funny. Now niggas want to get their life together. Because like Jadakiss said a long time ago, funerals bring things back to perspective. You niggas be playing. It's funny to a nigga have a mental break and go kamikaze. Yo, boy, I ain't never think he'll do that. Because you don't know who you playing with, nigga. You niggas think y'all playing Xbox. This is what y'all grown-ass men be out here doing. Playing with people like you playing Grand Theft Auto. This what's wrong with you niggas. So it's funny to see your homeboy with mental illness, mental struggles, addictions. That's funny, right, hoe ass nigga? But when he popped that pill or he smoked that dust and wild out on you, now you ain't coming around no more. Nah, boy, I'm staying away. Nah, boy, niggas be wilding out here, boy. Niggas just be letting niggas do anything, boy. Y'all know that nigga ain't rap tight, boy. Niggas start talking that. Shut up, nigga. He robbed your clown ass because he remember you used to laugh at him, nigga. That's why he robbed you. Now he crazy. Oh, this nigga crazy. Oh, now he crazy. You just was laughing saying he was a bum. Remember that, nigga? Now we crazy. See, Young Dro, what you need to learn is there is no friends in the industry. It's very rare you're going to find real friends in your life. You don't have no friends in the entertainment business. T.I.'s not your friend. T.I.'s your boss. You heard how he just checked you, nigga? Because y'all niggas is at work and you was getting ready to beat one of your, what do you call them? People that you work with, right? Your colleagues. You getting ready to beat one of your colleagues' ass. And then the supervisor come in and check both of y'all and tell y'all if y'all don't get it together, he gonna fire both of y'all. See, that's what he was telling you. That's why you shut up, Dro. That's why you niggas shut up and tighten up. Because he'll fire y'all. See, he ain't your friend, Dro. T.I.'s not your friend. He's your boss. That's why he didn't just check that hoe ass nigga for disrespecting you and your daughter's addiction. That's why he ain't checked that hoe ass nigga. Cause he was a part of his two employees goofing off. And then when it was about to go too far, he transitioned back into being a boss and had to check y'all. See, he not your friend, Dro. He's not your friend, bro. He's your boss. Yeah, co-worker, colleague. You see? That's what he displayed. And we're going to watch this video one more time before we wrap it up. What up, MR? Shout out to MR in the building. Shout out to 888 for hitting that super chat. He say they're going to laugh and gossip like Mitches. Exactly. Shout out to 888. Appreciate that super chat, bro. Shout out to my man MR in the building. He said, laughing at your pain. Exactly. Appreciate the super chat, my brother. Salute, salute. Shout out to everyone that's in the building. If you are here, you are in that vertical feed. Double tap the screen, y'all. Double tap the screen. Taylor says, did you peep T.I. sneak diss with the sober Dro? Oh, yeah, I caught it. Oh, yeah, I caught it. Oh, I caught it. Oh, yes, I did. Yes, ma'am. And I'm going to play it again so y'all could peep. T.I. was laughing the whole time. That's why I said if I was Dro, I'd have jumped up and spit in T.I. face. It would have went down in there. It would have went down. I'd have went to jail. I would have said, fuck that contract. It would have been whatever after that. Real talk. Because they really violated this man. They really violated this man. So if y'all calling this, if y'all call this a humiliation ritual, man. Thank you, Miss Classy Creole, for the disclaimer. Fair use, you two. What up, Cash? I see you in the building. That's what this dude is bugged out. T.I. is a bug out, man. He just let his homeboy get violated. Watch this, y'all. This shit is out of hand. Out of hand and disrespectful. At an all-time high.
When did you decide, or what got you into rehab? When was that call and said this is the time?
Hold up. Let me refresh it. Fair use, YouTube. Educational purposes only. Fair use, YouTube. Fair use, fair use, fair use. Y'all pay attention to T.I. Pay attention to T.I. Listen to Dro, but watch T.I. the whole time. Don't take your eyes off T.I., y'all. Listen to Dro. I'm going to need y'all to multitask. Shout out to everyone in the building. Look at homeboy. His teeth already showing in the back. I ain't even pressed play. This nigga already laughing. Because, see, him and T.I. already told this little dirty nigga in the back that they was going to come up here and clown Dro. See, Dro didn't notice. That's why this nigga's laughing before Dro even say anything. This nigga's already laughing. This nigga's already laughing. He giving the play away. He's literally giving the play away, y'all. He giving it away. Larry Vaughn in the building. Salute. Salute, my brother. What up, world class? He's giving it away. Look at dude in the back. He's smiling and laughing. He think it's a joke because he know it's a joke. Watch this. And Dro's supposed to be his man's, his brother.
When did you decide, or what got you into rehab? When was that call and said this is the time? Because I mean, for my whole career, I would see Dro in the club with me every week, and Dro is performing. Dro is at every stage. You were the epitome of an artist because you were out.
Yeah. Well, I got tired, like, of the same things, like, you know what I mean, like, over and over again, get high and saying I'm not getting high, and repeating the same.
Laughing like hell at this man's struggle. This man talking about it real, overcoming the real struggle. This man back in that.
Because your crew just do nothing but laugh. Like even this now, T.I.'s like, welcome to Sober Dro. Like nobody takes it serious.
But you know what though?
What you say? A bad pill got him. You let it all go after that.
Bad pill got him.
Actually,
He's telling the truth. Like, nah, but it was more than that. It was actually I overdosed. You feel what I'm saying? And I used this platform with the thank God to
Man, what's wrong with you, man? What's wrong with you? He laughing in the background.
Man,
That's your brother, right? That's your brother.
Crazy, man.
He's a mechanic.
K-Dub.
He's a mechanic. The mechanics always laughing.
K-Dub is a dastardly individual.
So go ahead. You almost overdosed.
Yo, I did.
No.
Know what I mean? And all of these things happened. The overdose. My daughter was on drugs, and career-wise, I wasn't where I wasn't where I wanted to be.
What is this? What's up with your man?
Hey, you finna get slapped. Man. I mean, we cool, but I slapped by laughing.
Oh man,
I'm just telling you, we
Hey, you ain't
cool.
gonna slap me now.
Now, what you want to do?
Hey, you ain't gonna slap me now.
What you want to do?
You gonna hurt yourself?
Yeah.
Don't let him take you out of
All
your
right.
Sober Dro. Come on,
No,
man.
I can do
Yeah, I'm
what I
here
want.
bank here though.
I can do
Like,
what I want to do.
Hey, listen.
Hey, man, you
Hey, listen. Hey, both of y'all, all y'all, everybody came in the with me.
I ain't gonna go with you.
Hey, look, everybody came in the with me. Hey, look, everybody came in the with me. Hey, look, remember who you came in. Remember what we doing here, man. Come on, man. Let's get this together, bro. All right.
all right.
I'm sorry, guys.
Now,
First of all, Dro, congratulations on being
Absolutely.
2 years sober.
Yeah,
First
like
of
I
all.
was saying,
3 actually.
three. I'm
yeah.
approaching 4. You feel what I'm saying? So, like all of these things happened to where it made me want to actually seek something better. You know what I mean? So when I took myself to rehab out in LA, did a couple months out there, and it was cool. You know what I'm saying? I got back out, and I was still tempted to live that kind of life, but I saw what was in front of me, and I was like, this is more valuable than what's behind me.
Now, shout out to everyone in the building. If you just coming in and you are in the vertical feed, please tap the screen twice. Please tap the screen twice. Shout out to Country Girl Queena in the building. Salute to you. Salute to you. Another one of my lovely lady moms that always come through and hold it down. Thank you so much. Everyone that's in the chat, I need y'all to put a 1 in the chat if you think T.I. is Dro's real friend. Put a 2 in the chat if he isn't. Put a 2 in the chat if he isn't. Based off what y'all just saw, would a friend do that? Would somebody who calls themselves your brother do that? I'm talking to the bros now. I'm talking to the men out there. Talking to the brothers out there. Do y'all think, based off what we just saw, that T.I. is Dro's real friend? Mind you, they're on nationally syndicated radio. What's up, Lynette? How you doing? Classy Creole says 2. World Class says 2. Lynette says 2. Mike Knight says 2. What up, Cuzzo? He says 1. So you think T.I. is still his friend? Jay Smart says 2. Terrence says 2. Taylor says 2. Time to Work. What up, Time to Work? He says 2. Country Girl Queena says 2. Hell no. Shout out to my comrade in the building. Salute to my brother, the Book of Ronan. He says 2. City Boy Floyd, 2. Jay Smart says 20. World Class says T.I. chuckled too. Exactly. Classy Creole says he's not a real friend. NICU Grad says 2. SCBM says 2. Hell no. Heels In says, I think T.I. and the dude was laughing in the car on the way to the show. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But I think they was laughing between each other. Because like I said, Cuzzo, I don't know if you heard me, but I was saying that I think that T.I. and the other dude knew that they was going to come on the show and do that to Dro. But Dro didn't know. So it wasn't a joke between everybody. It was a joke between them two to clown their other homeboy. Who does sucker shit like that? Especially at the age they are. Now, I could see if they 13, 14. But nigga, when you in your 40s, damn near 50 years old, you don't make fun of shit like that. Especially when a man said his daughter was on drugs. Them niggas start laughing. So my thing is this. I believe that shit was set up. T.I. knew what he was doing. And T.I. did that for whatever reasons he had to do it. But for some reason, he wanted to humiliate Dro. I believe that. What's up, Eric Felton? He says 2. No, he's not. Shout out to my man Hubert in the building. What up, Hubert? Salute my brother. He says, you can expect that from a friend / associate. An associate. Business partner. Yeah. World Class says, T.I. says something to protect business, not friendship. Exactly. Exactly, World Class. I'm glad you caught that. Glad you caught that. They talk behind that man's back for sure. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Jeff Review says 2. NICU grad says T.I. is not even a good supervisor. I would have asked dude to leave the room. Exactly. I'm glad you caught that too, NICU grad. He's a horrible leader. He's a horrible leader. If as a leader, you always got to raise your voice, you don't know how to lead. You don't have to direct people by raising your voice. That's not the sign of a confident leader. That's the sign of somebody who's emotional and who's trying to control people so they could look like they in charge, but they have no control. You see? And the reason why T.I. did that too, NICU grad, because he didn't want to look like the bad guy or as the one who was clowning Dro too. So that's why he had to kind of like flex up on his homeboy to try to make Dro feel a little better. You see? But it just shows, man, that that's not his friend. It's not his friend. Papa Flocka says 2. Absolutely. Time to Work says, most of us want to say no, but I feel in that situation, we will find out the same way he did. A lot of us have. A lot of us have Time to Work. You're right about that. Oh, you didn't hear the number. I got you, cuzzo. Cash says, people that don't care joke about your pain. Facts. Facts. Time to Work says, because we don't really have friends, and making him your rich boss will show us a lot. True. It's true. Purple Groovy says, T.I. got a grandbaby on the way. He better be careful what he laugh at. Say that again. Say that again. Say that again. Cuzzo said 2. Come on, man. Israelite plight in the building. Salute, salute. Salute, fam. Self University said, hell no, 2. What up, Rob Dunn? What's good? Shout out to my man Israelite Plight for becoming a member. Salute, salute, salute. I appreciate you, Israelite Plight. Shout out to my man Israelite Plight, man. Bro says, laughing at a comrade's personal shortcomings is unsettling and shows where you truly stand with them. Exactly. Exactly, bro. That is exactly why I named today's show The Dark Side of Fame. Young Dro realizes he has no friends in the industry. You know who else is realizing they have no friends in the industry? Diddy. You know who found out before Diddy? R. Kelly. You see how they want people to say this and say that? But hold on. When it happened to R. Kelly, Diddy was quiet. Jay-Z was quiet. All these niggas was quiet. When it happened to Bill Cosby, all these niggas was quiet. Because it shows the dark side of fame. You think these people your friends. All of this shit is an illusion. This is what Diddy's realizing now. Fame is an illusion. Nigga waking up in federal prison. He's waking up every day. He's been waking up for going on a month every day in federal prison. You think y'all think fame is real? When in the blink of an eye, you could be back in Tompkins houses, nigga. You think it's a game? You think this shit is real? You will wake up tomorrow in federal custody. And your ass just came from Tulum. See, y'all think this shit is real. This fame and this celebrity, all of this shit is an illusion. They made Kanye West, they took billions of dollars from him in a week. Do you know Diddy's no longer a billionaire? Look at Diddy's current net worth now. And y'all think this shit is real. And y'all be selling y'all souls for this. Sacrificing y'all mamas and kids for some shit that's not real. You know what being a celebrity is? It's like having a wet dream. It feels so good till you wake up and realize you wasn't doing nothing but humping the bed. Yeah, that's what fame is. Shit is like a wet dream. Wake up by yourself, no woman, nothing. Nigga, you just had a wet dream. That's what fame is. That's what fame is. You think Diddy was living in reality the past 30 years, all the shit he's done? You think he was actually in his right mind doing all of this stuff? He was in a whole nother realm in his mind. That's why it take for these niggas to go to jail and to lose everything. So they can go back in the mirror and look at themselves. Because that's the worst thing you could do to a sucker nigga with money is make him look at himself. That nigga put money on your head. That nigga put money on your head. Who this nigga think he talking to? Because you made him look at himself. Because you made him look at himself. And that's why niggas hate me around here in this internet space. Because I make men look at themselves. That's why. That's why I was banished, talked bad about, because I made men look at themselves. I don't give a fuck what you wear, nigga. I don't give a fuck what you drive. That don't mean nothing, nigga. If you can't look me in my face and tell me the truth, you ain't no man, nigga. See, it's some niggas out here that's so weak, they'll kill you for telling them that. They'll kill you. They'll take your life. They'll take your life. Or they'll try their best to smear your name. Oh, that nigga want black men to be broke. Oh, that nigga just crying because he broke. Oh, this nigga mad. Oh, this nigga hating. See, they do that type of shit because you told them to do something that nobody with money ever told them to do. Look at your motherfucking self, nigga, and tell me if you really see a man. Take them chains off, nigga. You still see a man, nigga? Or do you come out and put on a show every motherfucking day? See, in the world of men, we're not thespians. We're not thespians. See? Niggas want me to keep the show going. DS1, you can be much powerful. You can have so much more money if you just follow the program. Fuck the program. How about that? That's me. Fuck the program. You right. Ain't nobody bigger than it. Fuck it. How about that? I'll stay broke on the outskirts. And y'all can say whatever y'all want about me. See, that's how this works. See, that's what Dro was supposed to do. But see, Dro done basically created his life around music. So what else is he going to do? Because now the music business has to save his life. And he doesn't even realize that that's the same shit that destroyed his life. But he has to literally stay up under T.I. to stay away from the streets. When he doesn't understand that the music that y'all making and the environment that you in are all symbols of the goddamn streets. That's why you still want to pop pills, Dro. That's why when you're out in LA, you gonna want to pop a pill. Nigga, you in the industry environment. LA is lit, nigga. You gonna want to pop a pill. Because you still in that element, Dro. You still in that element. You're going to have to detach yourself from the music industry if you really want to be sober. Because the industry is no place for sober niggas. Because when you're sober, you critically think. And when you start critically thinking about shit, you start saying this word right here. And this is the word these niggas don't want to hear. You want to know the word that's kryptonite to the devil? No! That's why they always want us high. So you could go, yeah. Sniffing that pink mop. Yeah. That's why you gotta stay drunk and high. So you can never say no. When them two trannies approach you in the dark in the strip club that you think is women, but it's two trannies, and you so high, you ain't gonna say no. Until Sydney Starr posts you next day on Instagram with you sleep ass naked. Oh, look who I was with last night, y'all. Look at him. Look, he's snoring. Look at his ass out. He's snoring. House of Love. Team Glide. Now you're on Team Glide. Using them drugs. Now you can't do music without the drugs. Go and watch one of Rich Homie's Quan's last interviews. He told you that he struggled with making music because he makes his best music high. And we're not talking about marijuana, y'all. See, when we talk about drugs, understand, in the music business, weed is not even considered a drug. So we're not talking, when I say getting high, I'm not talking about weed. In the industry, weed is not a drug. We're talking about opiates, narcotics. That's what we're talking about. Drugs. GHB, that baby oil. That baby oil, liquid ecstasy. MDMA. That's what we talking about here, y'all. Dro had a pill addiction. And when you owe albums, because we know Dro owe albums, Taylor. We know Dro owe albums, PCP too. That's a narcotic. Yes, sir. What's up, Jody? What's going on? You know Dro owe albums. So if he contractually owes albums, how he gonna do all that music sober? And we don't know how many albums Dro owes. Remember when we found out the contract that the Locks had? And I'm not even laughing like that, but goddamn. So we don't know what type of paperwork Dro done signed with Tip. He might fuck around and owe T.I. 5 or 6 albums. And for every album, they have to open up a budget. So if he owed 5 or 6 albums, he might be working for the next 10 more years. Think about this, y'all. And he's supposed to do all of this with no drugs. So is this going to be your rollout for Dro, T.I.? Sober Dro? That's what y'all promoting him as? Sober Dro? Even though you know he going to need some Molly to finish that goddamn album? Because this is what happened to Rich Homie Quan. This is what happened. They didn't like the music Rich Homie made sober. This is what Young Dro was afraid of. I owe all this music, I owe all these hits, and I gotta do this shit, and I'm not high. This is what happens. The dark side of fame. That demon on you. Now you can't get off drugs because now you need drugs to perform. You know, in the streets, we call perks sexual enhancement drugs. This is why you got niggas catching heart attacks with escorts. Young niggas catching heart attacks, young niggas dying because they popping perks as sexual enhancement. This is sick, y'all. So niggas can perform. Because we in a society, we in a consumer-based society where men is judged on their performance. So the narcotics help you perform at an optimal level. Yeah. Right, ladies? Some of y'all love that perk D. Y'all can't get enough of that perk D. You would die for that perk D. You alive for that perk D. Let me chill. Let me chill. Let me chill. Let me chill. Nah, I'm a chill, J Smart. I'm a chill, J Smart. Hey. I'm not gonna say nothing else now. I'm gonna keep it clean. I'm keeping it clean, y'all. Keeping it clean. Cuzzo says what the Locks deal was. The Locks didn't know, but they signed to Puffy based on their publishing and their deal, how it was set up, Cuzzo. They were literally signed to Diddy for 20 years. Do you know anything that the Locks did outside of Diddy when they first left Diddy, Cuzzo? Diddy got PC of everything. Why do you think it was a big celebration when he gave the Locks back their publishing? Because literally, they would have still been working for Diddy right now, Cuzzo. Right now, they'll still be working for Diddy. Meaning, even if they're not signed to him, every time they get some money, Diddy gets a cut off of it. Anytime they cut an album, they make any budgets, Diddy gets some of that money. And he gets PC off the album sales. And he had them in that contract for 20 years on paper. 20 years, cuzzo. 20 years. 20. A dub. That's a mafia attack. Come on, bro. Or how about we call it what it is, Jay Smart? Corporate business. Let's use the correct term. It's called corporate business. You know, when you're playing with the big fish, it's called corporate business. AKA economic slavery. Because that's what the big wigs sit around a table and talk about. How we gonna keep all the people in the world slaves to us and working and dying. That's their plan. Okay. Yeah, it's crazy, Queena. It's crazy. If he didn't get them dudes they publishing back, they'll still be paying Diddy right now in 2024. They'll still be paying them, bro. They'll still be paying them, sis. Outrageous TV, they'll still be paying them. Jadakiss did say every time he dropped a solo album, Diddy gets an advance of $300,000. Come on, bro. Come on. And remember, Jada is the commercial act out of the locks. So if he getting $300,000 out of a Jadakiss budget, that mean they cutting Jadakiss at least $1 million budget. So now it's only 700,000 left, and he still gotta record the album. Then he gotta go on a press run. Then he gotta do all types of that's press run, magazines, all that type of stuff. Then he gotta do videos. All that stuff come out that 700,000. Managers get paid, producers get paid. All that come out that 700. Outrageous TV. So imagine what he's left with. So imagine a guy like Sheek Louch or Styles. They not getting cut $1 million budgets. And Diddy still hitting them off top. Bang, 100,000. Bang, 80,000. Just because. Running Warrior says next to nothing. Come on, bro. The paper way. The paper way, man. That's why I tell y'all watch Mobsters. Who was the paper gangster? Meyer Lansky. What was Meyer Lansky? Oh, man. Cynical, you called them the sons of Bambaataa? No wonder he was a billionaire. See? There you go, Queena. There you go. There you go. Now you know why. Now you know how these people become billionaires. By oppressing people. By oppression. Jay Smart says, can you imagine the peanuts that Sheek Louch and Styles P get? Thank you. Come on now. Come on. But this is a perfect example because I brought up the locks thing because that's another example that you have no friends in the industry. You have no friends. Because see, let me make this connection for y'all, then we gonna wrap it up. Because a lot of y'all probably didn't know this. And to y'all that do, you should have been able to make this connection. Who discovered the locks? Who discovered the locks and brought them to Puff? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows the person who discovered the locks and introduced them to Puff? There you go, Outrageous TV. Mary J. Blige. Now, Mary J. Blige, in case you didn't know, is one of Diddy's industry girls. You see? So you think when she sent those young men to Diddy, she didn't get a check? See how this goes? Isn't Mary J. Blige still a slave to her goddamn contract? They had her on a goddamn Super Bowl stage with high heels on, looking like a scarecrow. Tell me Mary J. Blige during that Super Bowl when the Rams, what was that? When the Rams won. Tell me she wasn't up there looking like a scarecrow on stilts. Why is she still stumbling and staggering while she coked up on stages? When y'all gonna let Mary rest? See how this works? There are no friends in the industry, y'all. And Young Dro had to realize this. He had to learn this the hard way. The Locks had to learn this the hard way. DMX had to learn this the hard way. He lost his life. ODB had to learn this the hard way. There are no friends in the industry. It's about what you've done for me lately. You're not my friend. You work for me. Shout out to everyone in the building, man. I appreciate y'all for pulling up to today's show. SCBM says, can't rest until you're dead in the industry. And how about this, SCBM? You still can't even rest because if you really made an impact on the industry, they'll find somebody to mimic you just to keep your energy alive. Look what they've done trying to replace Biggie's energy. They've been successful with Rick Ross. They tried it with Gorilla Black. They tried it with Shine. It works with Ricky Rose. So the Biggie energy is still in the industry. Why you think Ross fucked with Puff? Why do you think Ross was in the studio writing for Puff? That's what Big was doing. So they won't even let you rest when you dead, SCBM. They won't even let you rest. What up, Ebo Sosa? Mary is a miserable workhorse. Man, she looks bad out there. She looks bad. She did the arm scratch on stage. You peep, man. People don't be seeing Mary be nodding. Her jaw be like people don't be paying. I pay attention to detail. That's just me. And my cousin do too. Because he just said she did the arm scratch on stage. That's the dope fiend itch. That's the dope fiend itch. When you get the where they scratching so hard, but they think they scratching they so hard, but they nodding and they just moving their hands up the side of their arm. That'd be Mary. Why you think Mary always wearing shades too? She be sleep. High off that yay yizzle. She be high off that yay yizzle. She be high off that yay yizzle, man. But shout out to everyone for pulling up to today's show, man. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. We will continue this series, man. The Dark Side of Fame. The Dark Side of Fame. We're going to learn from all of this stuff. We're not out here to keep stories going. No, we're going to learn from this stuff. We're going to look at this stuff. We're going to analyze it. And we're going to learn from this. We're going to learn from this stuff, man. Because that's why It's being broadcasted. So we can look at it, see it for what it is, and learn from it. I know exactly what industries to keep my son out of. I know the industries. Yeah. Shout out to everyone in the building. Salute to my lovely lady Mars for always coming through and holding it down. Thank y'all ladies so much. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to all the bros for coming through. Salute to all the visionaries, man. If you are new here, double tap your screen if you are in the vertical feed and make sure you subscribe. If you enjoy this content, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you notify every time I drop some new content right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to my new member, Israelite Plight. Salute to my brothers for hitting the super chat as well. If you have hit the Cash App, it's very much appreciated. I always appreciate the financial donations. It is very much appreciated, y'all, and very much needed. So salute to everyone. If you would like to financially donate, the Cash App is going across the screen if you can't see it. $ DS100 Network. $ DS100 Network on Cash App and Sheep Stay Sleep TV on PayPal and Venmo. Salute to y'all once again. We will be back tomorrow, y'all, because I got another one. I already got it lined up. So we will be back tomorrow right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Y'all take care. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. And I'm going to catch y'all later. Peace.